Luigi, Jigglypuff. Okay,
I feel like that's a very, very interesting set of characters.
Yeah, two very, very opposite characters here. But let's get into the winter semis of this pool. So Luigi versus Diddy, low-key classic Smash 4 matchup. I will probably be casting this later tonight.
I really like how Sarvi is representing with the Syracuse Luigi, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Nice touch. Very nice touch.
Yeah, that's clean. All right, these low percents got to be careful. You see Sarvi looking for those big confirms, trying to find a banana into the grab there, but it looks like Archy definitely knows where to space himself, doing a really good job of pressuring those neutral airs and not pressing Luigi's shield too hard, because that is a disaster at these low percents.
All right, there we go. Yep, utilizing a lot of these airs. That's something we're going to be seeing quite often here. While Archie's going to be kind of taking his time, utilizing this banana, waiting for Sarvi to commit to something, get that trip, see if he can find a way to kind of get his own game planning incorporated here. But it's going to be a bit of a slog fest.
Ooh, up tilt up smash. I've actually never seen that before. So we're seeing some new Luigi combos here. Of course, Luigi's having an amazing year, and players like Raul, still Kirash, and now maybe even Sarvi. But Archie does have a little bit of a lead. Again, really careful about picking his shots. Doesn't want to overcommit. Even with having the ledge pressure, isn't taking a big risk. Just kind of letting Sarvi tire himself out there.
Yep. All right. So it's a banana right on the stage. Oh, I feel like he could have gone for a forward smash there.
Yeah, Chicago punish on deck right there. That easily could have been the stop here.
All right. Whoa. Okay. Tried to call out the jump, I guess. A little too far, but that's fine. You can just try again, and you tried going for the back air, but you're going to get caught up in that tornado, and that's definitely a tool you're going to have to be very cognizant of. Unfortunate on the recovery. And man, that's just going to be like a free lead here for Sarvi. But there we go, going to even things up pretty quickly. Nice.
Yeah. Just got to tighten up the confirms just a little bit here. Nearly had that stock a few times, but now getting grabbed at 0. Doesn't die, though. Has a banana in hand to boot as an extra defensive option here. But yeah, Archie definitely got to be careful.
All right. Tossing that banana. Oh, okay. Just going to catch that banana, toss it right off stage here. Doesn't have one.
Yeah.
And this has literally just been a game of Sarvi slowly inching Archie to the ledge, and then Archie basically monkey flipping to the other side and just doing it all over again until somebody wins neutral.
All right, but right now it looks like Archie's coming out ahead, winning a lot of these air-to-air exchanges. Tornado going to be a great equalizer, though. So much involved to kind of slow down all those Diddy aerials, but still got a lot of work to do. We haven't seen any huge Luigi combos yet, and right now it looks like if we're just going for 1 or 2 pieces, Diddy's definitely going to be winning out on that game.
Yep. All right, dash attack. Oh, tried to find that back air, but great air dodge, just kind of recognizing the situation at hand. Oh, gonna miss the up smash, and you're gonna get up special in the process there. The uppercut from Luigi in the sweet spot.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff there. I was just about to say, there's been a lot of opportunities for F smash that Archie hasn't been going for, but finally pulls the trigger on one and immediately gets the stock. So still in a decent spot here, but gotta be careful. Big risk with that monkey flip. Don't want to get grabbed here. Oh, wow.
Hey, he was scared of that banana, and you know what? It worked out for him.
You want to talk about micro spacing? That was insane.
Yeah.
Right there.
And that's something I feel like we're starting to see a lot more of as the game develops, too, is some people are realizing, hey, crouching is actually a great option.
Yes, it is. It ain't rivals, but still pretty solid sometimes. It's weird scrambles. All right, got the banana in hand. This could be a disaster.
Ooh,
okay.
Dash attack.
Weird recovery from Archie, but it does not get punished, so still doing all right here. But I think starting to overcommit a little bit with these monkey flips. If Sarvi can start calling it out, we can see huge punishes, especially with that up B like we saw in stock 2.
Tried to get him with the banana of his own. And I feel like if you actually hit him with the banana, you would have.
There it is.
I was saying, you probably could have stopped him in place, and then fast fall up special. We get the up special anyway to close this out, and as Sarvi represents Syracuse picking up that game 1.
Yeah, and shout out to Sarvi for hitting that, because that wasn't oh, he got the grab, here's the thing, it's going to end in this up B. He just honestly got 2 big call-outs with it, and that's what I was afraid of. Archie would have neutral under control, but then be I have to approach with monkey flip, or I have to force this issue with back air. And if you're a little bit wrong that close to Luigi's shield, just gets that stock goodbye.
All right, well, let's see what we're changing here for game 2. As we saw earlier, Archie does appear to have a young Link.
I like the.
Oh, look at it. He's hovered over Kazuya, and Sarvi's
excuse me?
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon?
Put that away. No.
Yeah, bring it out, bring it out.
All right. Yeah, we got some yank action.
I think this is actually the right play here because, like, we've noticed that, like, Archy is trying to play a little bit more spaced out, and I feel like you got better tools to do that with this character.
Yeah, much better. Really good tools to confirm with, especially in Boomerang.
Yep.
Going to be able to shut down those short hop approaches. Luigi doesn't have the greatest horizontal approaches regardless, so arrow's going to be a huge factor. I like the switch from Archy.
And that's the other side of it, too, is now that, like, not only do you have these more projectiles that are, like, a lot faster, you know, it's not just necessarily an item either, you have to recognize those, but also you can't just go in for a free grab because if Archy presses his grab first, he's getting you because he's also got a tether grab.
Exactly, which is a rare thing that Luigi has to, like, deal with right there.
Yep.
I like that. Getting the sour spot, not finding the sweet spot of the plunger, but that angle could be rough for Luigi here.
Okay. I like that too. Just toss up the bomb, see how he's going to react to it, and he just went straight to the ledge, so maybe that's something to kind of keep notice here later on. But also the other side of it too is, like, I feel like Youngling just hits, he has like some harder hitting moves than Diddy Kong as well.
Yeah.
So like, we'll see how that kind of works out. Great way to weave around that bomb.
Yeah, really had to thread the needle to recover. That could have been rough, especially Jinx don't go for it enough, but drop zone forward air from Youngling is insanely scary.
Yep.
So got to be careful there. All right, Tornado not going to finish. So Archy has another couple chances here. Got a lot of rage on Sarvi, but can he find a safe kill confirmed?
Yep, we'll definitely see. Okay, throwing out the up smash. Maybe he meant to turn around, but there was no punish on it anyway, so not a huge deal here. And we are really kind of getting to the end of these first stocks. All right, went for the back here, tried to get the up tilt, but facing the wrong way, and that's why he actually ended up getting punished for that.
Yeah, trying to find him with Bear 1. Ooh. Oh no, the Tornado, the wing box, the invincibility, everything going to keep Sarvi alive here on this first stock, but the dare going to come through, and Archy gets the lead.
Yeah, and there we go. I mean, you know, maybe this is definitely the change we needed. A little bit of a slower paced game, but there's also been a lot of scrapping here going on. We're going to even things up 2 stocks apiece. You know, it looked really good for Archy at the start, but I really like how much Sarvi has adapted as this game has gone on.
Yeah, Sarvi's like, all right, you're committing to these projectiles. I like that he's taking a little slower, trying to mix in his fireballs too to even contest with the boomerang and the bomb. So I like the way he's playing here, but Archy's still getting that chip damage.
Yep.
Arrow into the dash attack, gonna rack up some free stuff there. A lot of pressure from the ledge, and all of it way out of Luigi's punish range.
Yeah, I feel like that we're kind of having a similar issue here, though, that Diddy Kong has, where, like, you're getting to these higher percentages, and your confirms aren't quite at, like, it's going to be harder to kill Luigi the higher percentage he goes at. You're going to have to look for more, like, raw kill moves, rather than trying to get a setup here. So it's getting a little bit tough, and that allows Sarvi to kind of get in here and try to even things up, because it really just takes one grab, and all of a sudden, it's a relatively even game.
Right, we could be in a decent position where, that could have been huge for Sarvi if he grabbed instead. Woo! Tries to find the up B, but nobody home. Up smash going to do it, and Archy looking amazing in the second game.
Yeah, definitely looking a lot better here, and you can definitely tell the game state is flowing. Okay, there we go. Down throw goes for the up air. Yes, tried and true. Up special. What's to come? Oh, no real punish. Goes for the dash attack. Wasn't able to find it.
Yeah, no big punish right there. We haven't even seen a lot of grab opportunities either. This is really running out of Sarvi's hands. Dash attack going to at least kind of close the gap there, but recoveries have been all set up, and not finding that Let's Trump Bear a second time. Looks like Archy's adapted.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that could have been huge. Point blank pulling a bomb. You got to just know.
Yeah, drops the bomb right there. Is he dropping? Dropping another one. See if he can catch him recovering to the ledge. The forward air. And that's a great move, too. I'm surprised, we haven't seen a lot of down tilts from Archy yet. Because, like, down tilt just gets you right into forward air for, like, free.
Oh, yeah. Forward air, up air, depending on how they DI. And also, of course, he gets a lot of pressure from it. The move is just so good on shield, too. We have seen a lot of neutral air. Frame 3 kill move from Youngling. That move is very, very slept on.
I remember during... Oh, okay, we saw a down tilt attempt there.
Nice.
All right. What's the situation? Oh, nice. Clean pickup. Very well done here from Archy, and being able to answer back after that game 1. You know what I think the problem was here, though? I think when Archy hovered over Kazuya, Sarvi took mental damage just looking at it. We saw how he reacted, and I think he was recovering from that for that entire game. Because as the game went on, I mean, it did look like Sarvi was starting to catch up here just a little bit.
Yeah, you can see the memories started flooding in. He was like, oh, God. Why does Electric do that? Like,
yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not playing DLC. He's like, no, but if you did, like, you can't threaten me like that. That's scary.
Yep.
But yeah, 1-1 here. It looks like Archy found a really great counterpick character in Youngling. We didn't really see a lot of great options from Sarvi, like navigating against projectiles. We started to kind of see it, a little bit of the fireball war, but yeah, I feel like at max range, like Boomerang and Arrow, even Zaire if he needs to, just really are keeping Luigi out.
Yep.
And he's just kind of struggling. Might be switching to Puff. Interesting choice. That is the other character.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to Puff here. You know what? This actually, I mean, it's a little bit rough with the projectiles, right? But if you find your way in and you get Youngling off stage, that's a trade and a half every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
This off stage.
What's your recovery? Yeah, I was going to say, what's your recovery? If you recover wrong here, you're just pretty much dead. And oh, no, just barely missing out. But the advantage state hasn't stopped here.
Yeah, we didn't even have enough time to explain why this matchup could be rough, and we immediately saw the dangers coming out from Sarvi. So Archy, weathering the storm, though, able to make it back to the stage with a lot of effort. And the crouch going under the grab is crazy.
I mean, we already saw from the Luigi here. He does have the bomb, so he will be able to recover there. Yep, exploding right at the apex, so he's able to just grab the ledge without too much hassle.
Now, I will say, anything that confirms to dare, like down tilt or arrow, is going to kill Sarvi mad early because it's Puff, or even a rage up B at this point. So, even game so far. If Archy can hold down center stage, this could get really tough for Sarvi.
And I like, oh, popped him up. No real punish. Okay, just rolls in, holds shield. Not a bad deal, but you are going to get caught by that back air.
Yeah, I think that dash tag, maybe he was expecting it to cross up, but that could have been the stock. Either way, Sarvi not mad about it. And I could see Pound being a huge factor here. Youngling does love to hang out and shield with a bomb or try to up B out of it, so got to be careful about that too.
Yeah, he's throwing that out. Okay, we're going to see the down air come out, stab him in the head, send him to the top, though. We're going to see that star KO.
Even with good DI, was still able to get the stock with that.
Yep. And a relatively even game. We're at 2 stocks apiece here. All right, how are we going to find our way in? Oh, you're going to put yourself off stage. Woo! You got to be careful with that.
That is the most dangerous place you can be in this matchup for sure. But I like the way he's kind of just trying to stay under the center stage, staying under the platform to at least sort of cut off her jump options, and it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Sarvi's still doing an incredible job of kind of finding his way in. Ooh, no, that's going to be a stock for sure. You gave it up for free, Sarvi.
Might have been a misinput. He's literally at 0, so it wouldn't have killed even if you landed it. Unfortunate stuff. Let's see what the punish is here, though.
I thought he was going to try rest again.
Right.
I'm like, you get to do it, though. You actually get to land it this time. All right, well, off stage, looking for that forward air. Not going to be able to find it once more.
Yeah, making it back with another really aggressive up B. Does not want to take the risk of trading with a side B, a back air, or anything. So, still staying alive here, but Sarvi almost there. Looking for the roll with the rest. I like it. And finds the drill, and True confirms it. So now we have a Game 3 last stock scenario.
Yep, and also getting that screen splat or the star KO there does allow them to just kind of wake up without any real hassle. Had plenty of time to just get right back into the game. So very well done. Evening up the stocks here. 39% is the difference. However, you get him off stage. Yep, forward throw. He's done a great job with his recovery so far.
Yes, but you only get so many chances to make it back against that character, so you got to be careful. All right, boomerang into the forward, they're going to rack up some good damage. I like the usage of the boomerang and the bombs just to cut off those aerial approaches, but Sarvi starting to thread the needle and once again force Archy off stage. Makes it back with his air, but this is a really dangerous scenario.
Archy's mix-ups on these recoveries are so huge too, because really, it just takes one mistake and Sarvi gets so much out of it.
Both these characters pretty light here, only 12% separating them. Who is going to move on into winners here? This is starting to get to a nail-biter. They're already both so close to kill percent, especially if you're off stage here. Again, Sarvi looking for a huge roll and Archy not giving it up.
Oh, dude, they are playing so well right now. They're playing so well defensively, throwing out a potential punish option. See if they get it, and whoa! A great read, just was not able to get the stock. Great DI by Sarvi. Can he find a way to get it done here?
They literally had to DI that absolutely perfectly. Forward throw, not going to do it, even on a character as light as Puff, so this is so close. But you know Sarvi wants a big punish. Getting the late hit neutral air to stay alive. You know Archy wants something, maybe an up smash out of shield.
He was looking for the rest there out of the drill. Wasn't able to get it, though. As you can see, Archy trying to keep his positioning. The nair will be enough as Archy clutches it out. And again, great sportsmanship on the main stage today.
Yes.
Wow.
And I love that. That's definitely been the vibe of the event. Everybody is just so happy to be here. And that match was the closest we've seen all day. Both players just right on the cusp of taking the dub. But like I said, that frame 3 neutral air going to come through. Incredible move from Youngling. Great presence of mind from both characters. They really were like really staying away from each other's kill confirms, barely navigating these risky situations, but Yink comes out ahead just barely here.
And the thing is, what I really like about that whole last 30 to 45 seconds is it wasn't like panic scramble Smash Bros. It was good defensive Smash Bros. They threw out a move to try and get the punish, but they made the right move to continue the game. Like, nobody was getting caught up. I didn't feel like anybody was panicking there. I mean, they might have felt panic, but it looked like it was just good, clean Smash Bros at the end, which I love to see. Two players who I assume playing composed and actually giving us a great Game 3 set.
And I gotta say, you already brought it up,